I hope you're having an amazing day today at Jeremy Franklin. Coach Jamie here, back with part two of my mystery shop. I submitted my lead to your dealership Wednesday, May 6th at 1:23 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, the first response received was first this automated reply email at 1:24. There was also an additional one received at 1:29, so I am going to review both. I grouped them together on this particular shop. Moving forward, though, we should only be sending one auto response, as we really don't recommend these be sent anyway. Now, next, there was a phone call received at 1:48. Fabulous job with that response time. However, the personal email was not received until 3:20. So this was almost 2 hours after the initial lead was sent to your dealership. So we do want to work on that response time. What we're looking for is a personal email follow-up to be sent immediately after that phone call ends, within 15 minutes of that. So work on that response time along with that automated reply email, as it was received only 1 minute after the lead was sent to your dealership. And remember, we want it to appear to be a personal response. If you're sending an inquiry to a dealership and 1 minute later you receive an email, to me it's pretty detectable that it's generated by a third party. So we definitely want to work on that as well. Now, next, I just want to touch on the phone call. You did an amazing job with the call. It was almost perfect, only a few steps missed. So please listen to the audio portion of this shop for all of my scoring comments there. Now on to the emails. So first and foremost, I want to talk about this auto reply email. Again, we do not typically recommend these, especially if your dealership is open. Instead, what we want to see you doing is picking up the phone immediately and calling the customer. However, if you do have to send these responses, again, let's try to incorporate all of the great information on both of those into one email. Now, with that said, it was received in my inbox. It does also appear to be a personal response, as you do address the customer by their first name. It also appears to have come from someone as well. So you did a nice job with that. Again, let's work on that response. You do attempt to elicit a response from the customer, so fantastic job there. In addition, we want to build value. Now, there is no value proposition statement included in this particular email. However, if we go to the next auto response email, we can see here that it is all about the value. So let's try to include this value into the original auto response email. The customers may not even open more than one of those. Now next, we want to look at the signature file. And this is complete. You did a really nice job with that. I would like to see the link to your dealership's website brought up into that file as well, but I did give you credit here. And there are no spelling or grammar errors. However, you want this to look professional, so I suggest watching the spacing throughout. So we want to separate these paragraphs so that the information isn't all jumbled together. It'll be easier for the customer to read. Now, next, I want to talk about the personal email received. Again, let's work on this response time. It was received at 3:20, where the initial lead was sent to your dealership at 1:23 p.m. The phone call was received at 1:48, so we want to send that follow-up immediately after the call ends. Next, it was received in my inbox versus spam. You also include a great attention-grabbing subject line here as well. I love this banner. And you do acknowledge the fact that you spoke with the customer. So you do personalize it that way by touching on the conversation. However, you also want to be sure that you're thanking them for their time on the phone with you as well. You do a nice job confirming the next steps with the customer. However, your signature file is missing your personal email address. While there are no spelling or grammatical errors, we also want to see that video link. I recommend a video introduction from the salesperson. This makes the customer feel further connected. However, you could even include a video of the vehicle of interest, maybe a commercial to your dealership. You do a nice job building that value. I like this proposition statement here. That's great. And the only other thing I have for you here is I'm not sure if this is a template, but it says logo. We want to be sure that there is an actual logo attached so that it is not detectable as a template. So just be sure that you are working on everything mentioned in this video. Practice that script and include all of the content we look for when sending that follow up. Your secret code today is May like the month. Let's make May a fabulous month and keep practicing.